the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back row. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. Whoa. Too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the South Gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running out the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time, let me check my wrist. You can never get my shine, I'ma keep on grinding. gig, what's to follow? It's a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next. I'm a
A bit.
Yeah.
A bit. We start. Good morning here in South Africa, part of Africa, in the town of Mokopane, in the southern part of the whole world. My name is Benny Bushomani. I'll be the anchor of the commentary. We are here on the WBSC African Teams Men's Softball World Cup Qualifiers. We're going to have the third place game, which will be between Team Botswana and Team Lesotho. Remember, these are national teams playing to qualify for the WBSC World Cup to be held in 3 different places, indeed 3 different cities. The game that we're going to witness first, as I said, it will be Botswana and Team Lesotho. For some times, I'll be joined by members from either Team Botswana and Team Lesotho. And the qualifiers are spread all over the world. Africa has 2 slots. America, Oceania have done their business. Is New Zealand and Australia. The host, we are the 3 cars. 1 card will be given, and I saw Hong Kong, China already has the wild card. The toss has been conducted by the umpire, although I don't have their names yet, but I'll just see them because we know some of these guys. It has been conducted. Botswana will be defending, and the team that will be in attack. It started on Thursday, just to give you a background, on the double round robin system. After the round robin, witnessing. That is a nice hit. 1-2 runs scored. We saw from the first day and the second day when both South Africa and Botswana are playing Lesotho. Yeah, and they look very tired. You can understand. I spoke to them. Their league is not as strong as for both South Africa and Botswana.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what also makes both South Africa and Botswana tough is these tournaments that you visit. We go to Botswana and
We come,
you
we
come
come
over
to
here.
this side also.
So that is the situation as it is. 2 runs scored by Team Botswana, and we have a runner at third and second
And second
scoring
base.
positions. And I can't see this game go into the 5th frame. If something does not happen, the Lesotho will then shift out. But they have stand their ground. They did their best under the circumstances.
Yeah, but you could see the improvement from game 1 to game 4. They are learning something each and every game they play.
Yeah.
I mean the
The Lesotho.
Lesotho players.
Yes. Yeah. You speak with them. Somebody need that. When we are off, we are not playing, you then share skills, ideas, how to improve on this one, which then bring in a better and improved performance going forward. We are now on witnessing the 3rd playoffs, WBSC World Cup African qualifiers. As I said, Africa has 2 slots to fight for, and we have 3 teams fighting for the 2 slots. Now we are witnessing the 3rd playoff. Botswana is playing Lesotho. Botswana has got 2 runs and nothing for Team Botswana. Base on balls. Because it's also hot now when you spend a lot of time
On the field.
on the fielding, it then weighs you down.
Yeah.
It then weighs you down. It needs a lot of quickness. There is a conference made by Team Lesotho. They are caucusing, and maybe they will come up with a strategy to, just as a pitcher, just throw strikes. They will hit, and the fielders are there to
Make
assist you.
plays, yeah.
Yes. So your focus should be on the line. Put it there. Make it as difficult as it is, but let it be a strike. Not if you put them on 4 balls. No, there's a pitching change. There's a pitching change. Yeah, number 33 will be coming. Yeah, this guy pitched a lot of games. Marcela Butlali, wearing shirt number 33, is coming in. He pitched a lot of innings than any other pitcher from Lesotho. And you can bet, I saw South Africa and Botswana, they've got ±6, 5 to 6 pitchers, which is key when you go to this kind of tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have, your strength lies with the pitching part. If you get that right, it's a bit better. You have something to rely on. Then the batters will do their business
Yeah.
to relieve you. Let's see what Botlali will do. But I saw him from the first day of the tournament. He can throw strikes.
Yeah.
He can throw strikes with a lot of change-ups. Just to get his team off the field. You see, he started very well.
Yeah, he's starting very well.
Yeah, and that is what you need. And a pitcher who can then read and then implement what the coaches wants. Fielders will do their business. I am with Buikanyo from Team Botswana, who is also a player who is here to learn and assist. And if you have a very serious injuries, 8 to 6, that is an error by the shortstop. And in most cases, shortstop are cleaners in terms of fielders.
Yeah.
And you've had that kind of an error. It then speaks to runners who were in second and third, they will go home. Because for the left field to come in terms of runners, it will be very difficult to catch them. You could only catch the one who has either struck the ball who was at first. So that is also one of the key elements that Team Lesotho should learn going forward. There's a pop-up in the softball language. Yeah, when we grew up, our coaches will tell you when you when you go for a high ball like that one, you are now faced with the sun. Catch the sun. You find the ball somewhere. That is how we grew up. We learn as we grow, but it's very difficult to have your eyes glued when such high balls are. So we have 2 runners on bases, first and third, and the score count there is 6 to nothing. It will be very difficult, very, very difficult for Team Lesotho, but they are proud. We spoke to their president is here. They are very proud to have been here and learned a lot from the 2 teams.
Nations.
Yeah, 2 teams that are here. They said to have learned, which is something they will take back home to improve the standard. He tried a bunt, sacrifice, he tried that. So the runner is advanced from first to second. If it's a foul ball, then you then have to go back. Yeah, we see even when Mutudi goes and runs, but he's gonna steal. In a softball, if there is a runner at third and first, most of the time, when you play a team like as Lesotho as it is, you've got to run.
Yeah, so
it will be difficult for them to play him and the runner while there is a runner at third base who can come and score. These are some of the tricks that they must learn, and they are now learning. We are in Mokopane. Mokopane is a town in South Africa where the African qualifiers are held, closer to the Zimbabwean border. Is not as far as from where we are. They are also our close neighbors. Lesotho is just within South Africa.
yeah,
Surrounded is within South Africa. They are also our daily neighbors. 4 balls on the batter, which is also going to be a difficult task to actually do. But what do you do as a pitcher? We can, in your case, bases are loaded, and then you have no one out. What type of throw or strikes or balls normally coaches will tell you throw this one?
you just have to throw drop balls so that when they hit, they can hit within the
It's
infield,
within the-
and
it's in the
so you
infield.
can make
A double
those
play.
double plays and
Yes. If you throw, most of the case, if you throw a drop ball closer, inside and a drop, and number 5 is ready, you just come in and take.
yeah,
That's a nice, at least
yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. Error made in that one, but now he was able to put his eyes straight glued on the ball, 1 out. With 1 out, bottom of the first inning between Botswana and Lesotho. And the score is 6 from Botswana and nothing for Team Lesotho. So when you teach young kids play, if the bases are loaded, like this one, there should be 2 or 1, either the number 5 or the first base, glued to any throw. If it goes down, move straight right next to the catcher, because most of the cases, if it passes, the catcher will then turn collect, then you are right at the mount and assist. So that we don't have the situation that it just happened is a foul ball. So as I said, this the guys, Eric is now on bat. So the top of the betting
Yes, top
as
of the
now
table.
comes to bat, and which are difficult to take out, because in most cases top of your 5, 4, 5, 6 are people who are difficult to take out, and I know I've been seeing Eric most of the time. He's also one of those guys that you need to
most of
prepare.
the pitchers are struggling to pitch for this guy.
Yeah. Now it's a hit to 6, shortstop. They have 2
Yes, 2 outs.
2 out. 2 out. Now they are playing. As we said, as we earlier indicated, just throw strikes, and the fielders are there to then assist you, take people out. Strike out is when you are you have well prepared, and it will just come. But no base on balls most of the time, because it then demoralizes your teammates. Yeah, and the game becomes a boring game, because spectators and supporters out there, and even as coaches, we need to see a game moving. Yeah, you are here in South Africa, witnessing the African qualifiers. Strike cold by the umpire, and I can see the umpire. It looks like it's these guys are level 5 WBSC certified umpires. You put your home, you Abel Matabohe, and that one is a naturalized South Africans.
It's over the park.
It's over the boundary by Matthews. Matthews has gone over the boundary. So as I said, this game might be finished in no time.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
score is already 10-0,
10-0,
but it's
10-0.
only
We're still on the
First-
bottom.
of the first inning
Yes. Yeah, it's
with
getting
1
tough.
out.
Yeah, no, they are tired. The Lesotho team looks very tired.
And
And,
the weather is not favoring them.
Yeah,
Like staying for a long time on the field like this, it's
Yes.
going to be a problem.
you're right. Very big problem. It's hot here,
It's hot.
and then you stay more than 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so in the field, it will wear you down. That's a foul hit, and you can see Team Botswana, your team wants to finish this game as early as possible,
Yeah,
so
they
that
want
they will
to
have
rest.
ample time to
Rest.
rest and wait for the grand final, where everybody is. Remember, it's a weekend in South Africa. It's a Saturday. 8-6, shortstop, 3 out. At least, at least, they have managed to move out of the frying pan. Now they should make sure that they reduce the score, and the top 3 could not bring in anything. So 3 of the top betting for Lesotho have gone to the plate and did not register a single run,
Single run.
and it's also going to be very, very difficult. Yes, we'll see what is going to. That is the coaching part, which you need to also polish it at home, and when we are here, you eliminate. I mean, there are not those much errors.
But
Well-
most of these Lesotho players looks like they are young. So if you keep them in one place, train them, organize some few camps, they'll get there.
And they will get there.
Yeah.
They will get there. They are closer to a province in South Africa, Free State.
Or-
And Free State have got currently they have developed. They have developed. They've got strong teams. For them to again get stronger and stronger and tougher and learn, it's easier for them to travel to Free State or Free Staters than go to Lesotho just to improve, because they are our neighbors, they are our big brothers, so that when we go to international, we are able to do that. Just to check with you, in Botswana, do you have junior leagues or junior tournaments? Because worldwide, some of the countries, most of the countries have got juniors.
No, you don't have. It's only played at schools. So there is BISA games where the schools from junior schools, senior schools, they play their games until the national finals, and then most of the time, players are selected from those kind of games.
Okay.
Even home clubs, they select players from those games.
From those games.
Yeah, then they groom them up till they get to this stage. So we don't have any junior leagues. Yeah, it's
for Botswana Softball Association, but there those school tournaments. That is where we get you.
The developments and stuff.
That is where
and also
development
they
is.
have developing what do you call it? Clubs.
Yeah.
So
we have elite clubs and we have developing.
Yeah.
Your model is more or less similar to South African. Because South Africa has a elite league in each province, except one, the Northern Cape, and each province they also have a development league which are played in district. There is a section which is called the district. There are leagues there.
Yeah.
And then there is schools. There are then school leagues, which is the base, because we will have a competition for the 13-year-olds. We have a competitions for the 15-year-olds. We have a competitions for the 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
So the 17-year-olds team serve as a national team for the under-18 for Team South Africa.
Yeah.
All the players that we see here for Team South Africa played in those leagues and championships.
Yeah.
And then they go to international. In 2016, as I mentioned yesterday, I was in Michigan.
Okay.
That's where I saw the Gideon, the Samuel, yes, and they had a very strong side. So they are still in the game. That's how you get these players. So we need to get our systems right, and sometimes when we do, we get the academies as we grow up. More academies that we can even take these players abroad and go and learn.
Of course.
And I knew Samuel went to Japan at some stage.
Yeah, in 2017.
Yeah, when from the 2016, the Japanese, Japan won the championship, and he went to 2017 they took him. So that is an exchange programs that we need in the world. I saw Dominican Republic are helping some of the other countries who are developing. The US has done that. Japan is also doing that. Even in Lesotho, in Botswana. Botswana has got Japanese, are the coaches, or the ladies team will travel with a Japanese coach. The men's I also see.
Yeah.
That is an exchange program that we need, and it brings a lot of changes and improvement. 4 balls.
So if the teams like Lesotho can get this kind of help from international countries, they will get better and better.
And better and better. Yeah, as long as they keep on playing with Region 5 clubs, they will then see how did you come up with this one, and then they do follow-ups. Maybe they will get assistance. And we're very close to as I said, Free State is very close. Just coaches. Most of the Lesotho guys I know of, about 2-3, they were then playing in teams in the Free State. University of Free State used to have that. They play in their teams. Runner advancing to second base. They have a runner at second, which if we go back and check, he might be one of the luckiest guy
Yeah.
to
Second
have reached
base.
second base from from yesterday's game against Botswana. It was very difficult to break. I see Coach Tony has called a church conference coaching. This is what we need. We don't want to spend a lot of time here. It's hot.
Yeah.
So just give them strike and the fielders who do the business. That is why we have fielders. So it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's already.
If you can check, you see it's around 29. It goes around. So today it's something like, it will be around Mokopane, it will be around 37, 38, depending on the clouds that are here will also assist at some stage, bring in a bit of shade. That's Sipo Mutobuga, WBSC accredited umpire from South Africa. He is the leading the plate umpire. I saw Putty is there, and then Abel should be there, and there are four. It's a four-man system, which is good.
Yeah.
You eliminate a lot of judgments that can hold on and stop the game from continuing. If there are four, it becomes a bit easier for the plate umpire, because you also concentrate on what we kind of has to, whether it's a strike or it's a ball. We are watching a nice game, third playoff. They are playing for a third position here. Whoever wins here will then go to play in the grand final against the host South Africa. And from the look of things, it will be Team Botswana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because already the score is.
Already it is 10 to nothing. And there is, from the experience and how the game started on Thursday, it is very, very difficult for Lesotho to score more than, because they even scored one. Therefore, they can't score. For them to expect them to score 11 or 15 points now, 15 runs, it will be a tall, tall order. We are top of the second with 2 outs. And there is a change because, the coach has called time, and there will be a change. We'll see what the change is. Number 33 is Butlali. Butlali is the pitcher. He is now betting because he has replaced the pitcher. It's softball. It's funny at some stage. You can get replaced, and even from the same game, and go back.
You go back and play again
when the situation allows. And it once happened in Atteridgeville when South Africa was playing Botswana.
Yeah.
The score was, I think, 4-3.
Final.
Kagiso was throwing, and Botswana needed that game. And there were runners on second and third, I still remember. So the guy with no out. And they called in the experienced Romeo to do his business.
Yeah.
Guess what? No run was scored from that one. From a 0 out. Took 3 out. And then Botswana won the game 4-3. And we saw these things happening all out. When South Africa plays Botswana, it's always a tricky assignment, more especially for coaches. When do you put this pitcher in? When do you put this one in?
Yes.
Yes. And you, as a pitcher, you also want to go in and help your team. The style that the two nations, South Africa and Botswana, are applying, you go internationally, you'll see it happening. If you don't have strong 4 pitches, it's going to be difficult for you, because you go there and place 5 round robin games. Which then
it's a lot.
It's a lot because it's 7 frames.
Your pitcher needs to be fit.
Very fit, very fit. And then the scouts will then need to be very, your statisticians also need to be a very right. Remember, softball has a position of a statistician who assists greatly in terms of who played how each and every, more especially from the pitching department.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I saw you Botswana has and South Africa. I saw them. They also have the same because they have that international experience, which is good for Africa.
Yeah.
Which is good, and it's a step forward. You don't have to some thug who is betting well in your opponents, and how is the more especially the betting sequence. So that also works. That also assists the coaches to plan in terms of pitch inside. And we're going to see that at 3 o'clock this afternoon here in South Africa. They have put in another pitching change, and number 44 is now from Team Lesotho wearing jersey, I think it's 44.
44.
Yeah. 44. I'm trying to get it right. But I can... Yeah, this is a pitching change for Team Lesotho. And I can tell you this guy is about 35 years, if not 36 years old. Why I'm saying this, because we played against him during the Masters Championship. He's in the Masters team, the pitcher.
This pitcher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the same, yes. Yeah, that is his name from... So this is he played for Botswana, for Lesotho Masters.
Okay.
So in his team, he is the leading pitcher, because the age there counts also.
All right.
Yeah, he was throwing for Team Lesotho, their Masters.
Yeah,
team.
so they are bringing in the experienced pitcher.
Now the experience he's a coach.
Yeah.
So they are bringing that experience. More especially, lefties can be awkward.
Yeah.
More especially if most of your pitchers, your batters are right handed. Let's see what Didiro will do facing a left-handed pitcher.
He's one of the players who went to Michigan, this one.
This one.
Yeah.
He's one of those
Yeah.
in 2016.
Yeah.
And this is growth.
Yeah.
This is the stability
And
that
he
you need
also
in your
went
team.
to Czech Republic in 2019.
Yes, because in Czech Republic, 2 teams went there.
Yeah.
It was Botswana and South Africa. He was also part of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the standard that we are trying to set, so that players grow within the system. You play in the under-19, you are now a national player. You then grow and then go to play in the seniors. So the experience already you have.
Yeah.
Remember, you're going to play against the same peers that you play in the under-19. If in 2020 in New Zealand, the picture of the of tournament last time during the last championship in New Zealand for the seniors, he was the top pitcher. So he was throwing in the under-19, the under-18 in 2020 for Team Australia.
Yeah.
Now he's throwing for seniors Team Australia. That's a foul through by the pitcher, which is very awkward when the ball is played to his right, because he needs to turn, and when you turn, it becomes, you need that accuracy. So a run has been scored. A run has been scored, which is Botswana now has 11, bottom of the second. And I will be leaving Boikano for just a minute so that we get one person from one rep from Lesotho. He will then come and share what is the situation with the world. Why is Lesotho here? What are their expectations? Because we need to have expectations now. Because I can see this game might be home and dry in no time. And I'll be back. You then continue. We have learned and share with the viewers how the game is progressing. In a minute, I'll be back.
Oh, 3-2 count on the batter. Seems like the new pitcher is coming in strong to control the game. It's foul ball. It's caught and out. Tudi running up at bat for Botswana. Strike on the batter.
As I said, I am now back. Buikano will be leaving us for a time being, and then we then have the president of Lesotho Softball Association to share the practices and the game and experience that they have, that the Lesotho team is doing. Welcome, my friend. Can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
My name is Tsidiso Limpopo, the president Lesotho Baseball and Softball Association. Let me greet all the viewers at home. Hope they are enjoying and having a wonderful time.
They should be. They should be. They should be. At home, we are hoping that even in Lesotho, they are seeing these things, which is for them is an achievement.
Oh yes, of course, of course. We have actually shared with them a link yesterday, so they have eagerly been waiting for the day like this.
What is it that the nation is anticipating?
The Bashweshwe, Basotho.
Yes, it's commonly known.
Known, yes. We are actually anticipating to have a very good games at Limpopo at these senior men champions qualifiers.
Yeah, this is a milestone in the history of Lesotho softball and baseball confederation.
Yes,
it's very good for them to bring the team here and compete against. These are the best two nations.
Yes.
In Africa.
True.
Yes.
I've been telling them, sir. I've been telling them that this is the top, the highest level of performance. Yeah. So they shouldn't despise themselves. It's an experience. It's a milestone for them actually, for them to have these type of an experience with our two biggest teams, countries in Africa
So
playing softball.
At home, then we're going to see a different change, a different Lesotho teams, because these people, I mean, these players come from different teams around the country in Lesotho. So everyone is going to take the experience from this championship back home, and then we will have an improved. I'm telling you, we're going to have an improved Lesotho come the
Definitely,
next, the next
definitely.
qualifier, because I can see there is a glimpse of improvement,
At least,
and you know
yes,
how
from
to prepare.
from 2019.
Yes.
There is such an improvement to the guys, and then I tell you, the experience they have, they're going to share with the other team members from different teams at
Yeah.
local teams, club levels. So really, we are going to come back home stronger.
That is what we are. That's what we are waiting for, and that is what we want.
Yes.
As Africans,
Yes,
we need to have a very strong league, a
Yes.
very strong inter countries
yes,
type of a tournament, a game like this, so that when you go to World Cup,
yes,
you know, because you have learned from South Africa, you
Yes.
have learned from
Botswana.
They know what is expected
Exactly.
when you go to the World Cup, because that's a men's game. They will tell you,
exactly.
welcome to the men's game at
Exactly.
the World Cup.
These boys are actually having a good time, and above it all, the experience they are sharing with these experienced
Yeah.
countries.
Yeah, if
And
I may-
indeed, they are sharing with other teammates that, hey, we have learned.
We have
learned, and this knowledge we have acquired in this tournament really is going to bring such a great change and impact to Lesotho,
and that is
the
what
community that is watching now.
that is what Region 5 wants.
Yes,
We need to have strong base,
yes,
so that when you move around, I would have loved when you come back, or when we are there in Lesotho at
Yes.
some stages, because we are hoping these qualifiers rotates. If it is us here down
yes,
in the
South-
Region 5,
yes,
one either is Botswana or Lesotho. You then prepare yourself, because most of the things are done by the by the country that comes. In terms
Yes.
of lodgings for themselves,
yes,
food is for themselves. You only deal with the logistics of the fields. You only need one field if there are 3 teams. If there's more, you only need 2. I mean, the 2 will then do, so that when we go out,
yes,
we are able to sell
yes.
something for Africa.
Yes, so you know, actually, I was sharing that with the president yesterday, the Oscar Region 5 president, Mr. Mashilo, Professor
Yeah.
Mashilo, that we can really do host the tournament of this magnitude,
Yeah.
because it is not that heavy. You know, the number
Yeah.
of teams that I've attended.
Yeah.
You know, we did back then,
Back then,
2006. we
it
did,
was called Zone 6.
yeah, Zone
games.
6 then.
Yes, we came there with 2 teams.
Yes, the South African 2 teams
Yes.
and Botswana also two teams
teams.
there.
Yes.
You know, it was such a wonderful experience that we had and shared. So staging this type of the event of this magnitude, it's very doable. We have fields that we
And-
can organize. You know, we have people who are willing and able to support the
Yes.
sport. So the government itself, we have
Yeah.
the will from the government. You know, the LOC,
Then we
they
have
are
won.
there. You know,
If we have government support, because that is key,
yeah, it's very key.
then we know we have won.
We will have
Because
won.
we can have
Yes.
half
Half of the job is done.
half of the job. More than
Yes.
half of the job is
It's
done.
done.
Yes.
Yes. So a few logistics. This we can do and host. You know.
Yeah. Do you have junior? Because I was sharing with Bikanyo here.
Yes.
They rely on the tournament hosted by schools at that level, because their school age is within the range of your 17-year-olds,
16,
your 16-year-olds, your 15-year-olds, so that it then becomes the base of your development.
Yes.
How is the setup in Lesotho in terms of development?
Lesotho, we have a very good structure from grassroots.
Yeah,
We have baseball at primary level.
yeah,
We have softball at high school level, which is
yeah.
our development,
Okay.
where it fits into the major league
Yeah.
when they complete the high schools.
Yeah.
They fit into the major
Major
league
league.
clubs. So the structure really starts there,
There,
down from the grassroots,
Yeah.
where we teach these guys how to play Baseball. We're
basics are
actually
there.
having a couple of primary schools that are playing baseball.
Yeah.
So once they graduate and go to the higher high schools, then they join and play softball.
Okay.
So we also, once they are done with the softball at high school level, our development at that age that we are interested in, age between 17, 16, 15.
Then you take.
Then they
those.
go join the major league. There is also colleges that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have about 3 colleges.
Colleges that play.
There is 4 that is just awaiting. They have knocked at the doors. So maybe we will engage them
and then
then
become part
discuss
of the program,
of the program.
which will be key because colleges most of the time, them, even in South Africa,
Yes.
they are easy to then organize because at that level they
Yes.
understand what they want
Yes.
and they will have a backup of the institution itself.
Yes. The resources.
Resources are key.
Yes.
And at the colleges you then close shop because they have everything.
Yes.
Because there's a strikeout from the pitcher,
Yes.
and bases are loaded with 2 outs. And with 2 outs, you then need to throw calculated strikes.
Yes.
Well, anything can happen, but the pitcher is an experienced campaigner. He knows where to throw. It is long that we saw a strikeout from Team Lesotho, and he did that. He shows
He's an
that he has an experience.
He's an experienced.
He has an
pitcher.
experience.
He's an
Yeah,
experienced.
when he
pitcher.
was sitting there, he was also doing his own. So,
Look at
okay,
that.
now they play like that will be a foul ball. That will be a foul ball because these guys can hit the ball. The Botswana, more especially, yeah, Matthews is a hard hitter, and it's difficult to take out. But advantage on the lefties also is there. More especially in most cases when you have pitchers, you need to mix them with a left thrower
And the right.
and the
forward.
right. Yeah, it becomes sometimes tricky to play against that type of a rhythm and a system. 2 outs, 3 out, which is then the coach, because it's the coach, will be saying, that is what I wanted you to do. Then go and do your business. Let me rest.
You've done your job.
Yeah, I've done your job. Then I will rest. Then go and do your business. I will not come back again. Because what is nice with softball is now the next frame you can say, no, go and finish your.
Oh, yes.
Just call me when we have something that you need. Yes. If you want me to finish your job, call me. But
Yes.
go and finish it. So we are here in South Africa in Mokopane. Makulering is the name of the township. This township, I can tell you, this one is one of the townships that produced international players for
Players.
Team South Africa. The very first pitcher from this township, the club here is Makulering Spikes. The late Mpiri Hosan.
Okay.
The first team that went out from South Africa in 1995, they went to the then Rhodesia, which is Zimbabwe.
I see.
They went there to go and play a friendly, a game there. He was firing very hot.
I see.
He was the first one. He comes from here.
Yeah, I've known Limpopo to be one of those provinces in SA.
In SA,
That
yeah.
softball is so prominent.
Yeah, we produce a lot of good players here in Limpopo. It's one of the strongest themselves. Gauteng, KwaZulu Natal, and the Western Cape are 4 provinces, strongest provinces. The March of this year, they will be here in Limpopo, all 9 provinces, playing for the pride of the country.
I see.
Yeah. So there will be a lot of singing there, and the stands ruling
fans,
for
I
who
can see.
takes the first. Gauteng is defending the title.
I see.
Yes. So it will be a nice thing. I wish it would happen. It's on a weekend, the finals. If it happens, you then come and say, hey, can I let me go to and witness the finals? You'll see the best of the best.
I don't want to be told.
Yeah,
I should
yes.
be there myself.
Yes, now Limpopo is producing. Of the team that is here, they have 8 players.
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
So they have 8. So it's Limpopo and Gauteng who are dominating
I see.
the teams. Was even the universities here. I can tell you the 3 pitchers that you saw here,
SA.
small ones, SA,
Mhm.
are are still at universities. So
See.
they're still very young.
Still,
Yeah.
yeah.
3 of them went last year with Team South Africa to the under-23 championship in Argentina.
Really?
So they got that experience
At this
So they are
very
now
young
here.
age.
at this age. So they are, the youngest there is Lucas, is now 22.
There's future then.
There is future.
There's future.
And where he comes from, there are a lot of, that is the cream of the pitchers in South Africa comes from where this young boy comes from. And he finished, I mean, he was in the tie break, playing for a tie break as a junior. It's difficult against Botswana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
So the Limpopo has a base, and Gauteng becomes our rivals. Because most of these boys' universities, they attend in Gauteng.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gauteng, it's not even far from Limpopo.
No, it's not even far. You can, it's not even far. You can go and you come back. You can go to there twice in a day. Now we are witnessing the 3rd playoff. It's a strikeout. It's a strikeout. Team Botswana top of the 3rd inning with 2 outs. With 2 out, whoever wins here will go to the grand final. The loser is 3rd. He's 3rd in Africa. It's not just 3rd in this
Tournament.
in this tournament. It's 3rd in Africa. We'll see the rankings when they come. But because they are playing against their region, I mean their teams in Africa,
Yes.
then they get points. Whether you lose or win,
But you have
we have,
points
that,
already.
we have points. Because we went to a tournament and played.
And
This is the mark that you put on, and it works for your rankings.
Yes, which is very crucial. It's
Very-
necessary
yeah.
that we are here.
That's a nice hit.
That's a nice hit.
That's a nice hit. And by 8, runner save at first base, which is good. Yeah, that is one of our umpires coming from Botswana. We have only umpires from Botswana and South Africa, which Region 5 must do something.
Yes.
So that in Lesotho we also have the gradings. You move from levels to level
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, until you are WBSC certified at level 5. Then you
We
could
actually-
officiate international.
We actually had one course that was being facilitated by the Africa WBSC Chief Empire
Okay, yeah,
in November.
November.
Yes, we had 20 candidates in that course who took that course.
Umpire's course.
Yes, they took that course, and then it was very, very, very interesting. And to us, it was a milestone again.
Yes, even to himself, Vincent,
Yes.
who is in charge of the umpires here in Africa, it shows progress,
Yes.
because you need to have a lot of this. How do we improve the
Our
game when you
Africa.
don't have accredited officials?
Yes.
It will be anybody for himself, and that is what we don't want. It's good. And advances to first with the pass ball, and it's 3 out, because there was a runner at first. Has a lap. We are now witnessing the game between the 2 nations, teams Lesotho and Team Botswana. As I said, I am with the president of Botswana
Lesotho.
baseball, Lesotho and Botswana. At Lesotho, the president is here for the championship. He is representing both softball and baseball there in Botswana. It's good that we have amalgamated, we have one structure that now are responsible for both baseball and softball. In South Africa, we still have baseball aside and softball as zone. But the key factor is we work very close together because most of the players here, but especially in the SA team, majority of Gauteng players play both baseball
and softball.
And softball. It is now gaining momentum here in Limpopo.
I see.
Baseball, yes. They are sending 2 players for the World Series for under 15s now, this year.
For baseball.
For baseball.
Actually, we were also preparing to come for that, but you know, because of the resources from other countries,
Yeah,
you know, we're making arrangements and with the president, baseball, Mark,
yeah.
and then, you know, other countries declined at the 11th hour,
Okay.
so we couldn't proceed.
This one can hit the ball, I know.
That's number 9.
Yeah. Brian is a designated player. He hits for pitches.
I see.
Yeah. He hits for pitches. That's a home run. It's a grand slam. You went over and over and over. Well done to you, Brian. An eye for a strike if you put it right on the plate. And which is key in terms of when you train better. There should be a level where when if the ball comes at that level, you're able to hit. Either if it doesn't go over, it should be a 2-base, a 3-base.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So that you know your strength
Yes.
is here. If it comes here, it's now gone. Let's see what
The guy it's built up.
Ditiro Tepo will do. Who is also difficult to take out, I can tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it becomes a left-handed batter, sometimes it's right-handed.
Right-handed. Yes.
And that is what we need when we train your batters. And now, bottom of the 3rd inning, Botswana, 14 runs, and Lesotho, nothing. We are live here in South Africa, enjoying under the hot sun conditions, based on balls, which when you train pitchers, we should then let them know it is unacceptable most of the time for a player when he is the only one, the better. There are no runners on bases. Let's make sure that we fight for this one.
Yes.
Because the minute you put runners on bases, it becomes difficult, very difficult. The stress comes in.
Yes. The pressure as well.
Comes in.
The pressure as well.
Yes.
The guys, it's tall, well structured, built, and you know they've just given him a second walk.
Yes, yes. Now it's Samuel coming to bat. I am with the president of Lesotho, baseball and softball, Mr. Lenzwane. We used to have a footballer here in South Africa, Lenzwane guy from Lesotho, playing for one of the football teams in Gauteng. As I said, the relationship is in both ways.
Yes.
The Lesotho guys are winning all the marathons here in athletics. Any marathons, they are there winning, and that is
Coming
what we
home with
want
the
between
trophies.
neighbor countries.
The relationship is very, very key there.
Yeah.
It's very key between the
Wambo
two
count.
countries.
Yeah.
You know, the
Wambo.
type of, we are interlocked.
Yeah.
We are interlocked, so in a way we don't have a choice.
It's easier.
It's easier.
Yeah. I'm told somewhere in Tawan should not recognize whether this one is from Lesotho or from Blomo or Free State.
Because the language there.
That's how Africans are.
Yes.
We live together, do all these things together. Now we are playing together. Yeah.
Yes.
It's Sipho, the leading umpire, and it is, I can tell you, it's hot. Hit 5. Then they will have and out at first base. That's well played. Well played. Even if the one progressed, but we have one out.
Yes.
You took somebody out.
Yes.
And I see we have youngsters in the team, which is important. with
Yes,
the group
very
of-
important.
Yeah,
It's only about 3 of the most senior
yeah,
players that are now playing.
yeah.
Mostly it's youngsters.
And at home, then they become coaches for these under 15s because of the experience
Yes.
that they gain when they go out and play with different opponents,
True.
different styles, different environment. So when you go back home, you are a grown-up player. You can compete. Munashi, betting for Team Botswana. I can see, as we spoke earlier, now majority of Botswana guys are now left,
Yeah.
going to the left because of the
The pitcher.
pitcher who is now a lefty. It's a replay for the out. That's good. Nice play. Nice play, Team Lesotho against Team Botswana. Bottom of the third inning. 3 out. Now we have a game. Now at least now they are playing. As I said earlier, it's very important for pitchers to pitch strikes.
Yes.
Then they will hit the ball, and then that's what fielders' responsibilities are.
Stop the ball, catch it, and
Catch
bring
ball.
it to the bases.
Yes. The next
Then you are saving the arm of the pitcher as well.
as well. As well.
Make
That is
sure
good.
that
He's
you.
also one of the umpires. He's also from Botswana. This guy. So they are growing. That is the bench for Team Botswana. Now Lesotho need to play ball top of the fourth inning.
They need to score.
They need to score. Otherwise, it's a ball game. If they don't score,
They need to score.
it's a ball game. And they must score 8 runs.
8 runs.
Yes, to avoid a run ahead rule. And let's see miracles.
Happening.
Uh,
Where the miracles are still happening.
why when miracles? This time there are no miracles.
Hey.
These days it's difficult.
To see,
to have that.
experience the miracle.
that is the game and a half.
We
In
never
our
know.
days, we'll have a team coming from 12 to nothing to
Yeah.
score 13 runs in one inning, the last inning of the day, and we don't have the chance.
That's
to
the
come
game
into-
of softball.
That's the game.
Very
of
fascinating.
softball.
You are not sure until the last minute.
last inning. So we'll see. Team Lesotho, they need to fight.
They
So
really
the
need
last
to fight
was an
these guys.
very nice outside pitch. Very nice outside pitch. Barring standing alone for 4 innings. In most cases, Botswana would have changed. There's something that they want to see in him. It's 1 out. Then we have 2 left to close the game. It's good when you have, if you go for 7,
Yes.
let's say it's a championship, let's say it's a normal game they are playing.
Mm.
Now just let them play, it demoralizes the
The-
team that is losing.
yes, because the
So-
score
The score is no longer relevant.
is not never relevant.
No longer relevant. Because
And then
we
these
say,
guys-
no, we have lost.
Yes,
Why
when
do we
they
have
see
to
the
do that?
margin,
The margin is bigger.
way too big.
Yeah, it's way too big.
Way
But
too
what
big.
is important is Lesotho came,
Yes.
played their hearts out, did their best,
You got the
and
hits.
learned.
At least they are coming and they are getting some few hits.
Yes, learning.
They are getting some hits.
It's 2 out. put out from second to first. Now the experience is on the bed. That's experience.
Yes, very experienced guy.
Yeah, that's you see.
He played since primary
Yeah. Okay.
in 1997.
All right. That's
So
long
that's
time
where he
ago.
started very, very long. He's an experienced
Campaigner.
campaigner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lesotho rely on this guy to have a point home. Then he need to hit a home run. If it's 2 strikes, now he's left with 1. A point to take home. So yes, we went there. We played against the the toughest side. And we were able
strong of
to
the
score
strongest.
a run. Yes. It's an achievement. We are witnessing the third playoff between Team Lesotho and Team Botswana. And the strike out, it should be a ball game. Enjoyed the game between Lesotho and Botswana. Lesotho did their best. Dichawe did his best, but he cannot reach the Graceland.
The
That
boys.
is where the World Cup are going to be held. One is going to be in Mexico of the other 6. The other 6 will be in Oklahoma, and the other 6 will be in Canada.
In Canada, yes.
Game is over, and thank you very much. Let's meet at 15 hours between Botswana and South Africa. I thank you, President.
Thank you very much, Mr. Denny.
Sure.
Hope to see you there.
Bye.
Bye.